What's up, guys and gals? It's your boy Jeff, aka the Cantonese Comic Kid, aka the Cantonese Comic King, coming to you with the Extreme Nerd Table. I have Randall with me right now, so give me 1 second, guys. Let me pop Randall in here.
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight?
All right, guys. We're gonna be talking about was the best read, the worst read of 2019. That's our first subject. Best read of 2019, our best, I think, was I really enjoyed Bone Parish. That it ended 2019, so I really enjoyed it.
Who wrote that one?
Colin Bunn.
I love Cullen Bunn.
Yeah, Colin Bunn wrote it.
Very underrated writer.
Yeah, Colin Bunn wrote this, and he wrote Vengeance. Oh no, Vampirella versus Reanimator. He wrote that too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that, and then I really enjoyed this. If you guys haven't read Bone Parish, it's about a drug family that turns dead people into drugs, pretty much. That's pretty much what this is. So
Sounds like it could be a TV show.
actually, they got talking about that. They actually what do you call it? They actually commissioned auctioned it for a TV show. So this issue 1 is already up in up in price.
Nice.
Yeah. So this was a really good read. I'll tell you guys what the worst read of my 2019 was. I don't know if Randall had read it or not, but this piece of crap here, White Widow. This hot garbage fire here.
Yeah, but you like the art.
I like the art. Don't get me wrong, but damn, dude, the story was hot garbage.
It sounds like the '90s to me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, not the entire '90s. There was actually a lot of good stuff in the '90s, but there was also like a lot of stuff. Like the '90s was, especially like early to mid '90s. A lot of it was just all about art, and so like people picking up books, looking at the art, and then they would read the story, and the story wouldn't even be that fun or interesting.
Yeah, this was hot. This was straight hot garbage, man. Straight hot.
Should have like a sticker that says "straight hot garbage" and just slap it right on the comic.
Yeah, I might actually do that next time. This was straight. Trust me, man. This was straight hot garbage. Yeah. Best DC read so far. That it came out like late 2019, but this thing here, Harley, Joker, Criminal Minds, I really enjoy it. So
yeah, the art was really good.
Yeah, you know why, right? It was yeah, why can't I get hold on. It was
it's 2 different artists, right?
Yeah. It's Mayhew and trying to think of the other one.
You have the book right there.
I know. Miko Suyan, that's what it is.
Right.
That's why it was hard to pronounce it. I'm gonna try to think of it.
Yeah.
Miko Suyan and Mike Mayhew. I'm like, what the hell?
I like Mayhew. I really like Mayhew.
This is Mayhew's cover right here.
Yeah.
Mayhew's cover here. So.
I mean, I remember I still have some of those books, and I remember like kind of like looking through it, and I like the size, but I don't like that it's so thin. You know, like I wish it was like more pages.
Yeah, but it was a great. Honestly, this was the good read. Honestly, it's a good read for a start, for something to start. It's a good read.
Well, it's like a miniseries.
Yeah, 9 issues. It's gonna be 9 issues.
It's 9 issues?
Yeah. I thought it was like maybe less than that, but it was. They said 9 issues.
Yeah, usually like miniseries are 6 issues, so 9 issues.
Yeah. 9 issues. Not too bad. 9 issues. That wasn't too bad. The other ones that this I really enjoyed too. Another indie book I really enjoyed, Once and Future, just started because it's only on
Dan, man.
Yeah.
Awesome art. I love Dan.
Awesome art, and I love the read too. The read was great too, man.
Yeah, so. I mean, it's basically like what like a reimagining King Arthur story, right?
Yep, pretty much. Yeah.
Great
read there. So.
Yeah, Boom's coming up with really good stuff. I've been ordering a lot of the Power Rangers story arc recently with the Omega Rangers.
Yeah.
And getting like the foil covers. I'm trying to like get all the foil covers and have like sets.
So what do you think of the new Power Rangers run? Have you read it?
I've browsed through it. And
Since you browsed through it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, because what it is like there's so many comic books that are coming out every week, and with my work schedule, like I put the comics to the side to read later, but then everything gets disorganized.
Yeah.
So even if I were to try and read, like I need to get all of them together so I can kind of just read through it instead of like reading 1 or 2 books at a time, and then like a couple months goes by and it's like, wait a minute, I can't remember what happened in the first 2 issues. Then I got to go back and reread them.
Right. All right, let's shout out the chat. Hey, okay, Barbara's in here. Hey, Barbara. We got Joey Bag of Sevens. Hey, Joey. And then we have Joe Bag of Sevens. My bad. Z Collects. So that's and then it looks like Joey had some. Yeah. So he had something to say. Best covers. With red hair.
Is he talking about like the Harley Quinn ones?
Yeah. Red hair. Redheads. That's what it was. And then pretty much and then I got introduced to a new artist this year too from Conquistadors, one of my friends, Javi, actually introduced me to Ben Oliver. I really enjoy Ben Oliver's art. Like this is a New York Comic Con exclusive of Red Sonja and Vampirella meets Red Sonja or versus Red Sonja.
Yeah, I've heard of Ben Oliver before. I've seen some of his art. I like it.
Yeah. So let me make it bigger. I know these guys want to see some good art. Here's that. So some Ben Oliver art and some of his Vengeance of Vampirella covers. That was pretty cool. I thought that.
That's Ben too?
Yeah, that's Ben Oliver too.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought I've been really enjoying his art. I've been picking up a lot of his stuff. Like a lot of more his female stuff, so a lot more like his Vampirella stuff. So. And then my favorite Marvel read of this year, surprised the heck out of me, was Spider-Man Life Story by Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah.
That was a really good read.
I like the premise of it. I like the idea, like each issue focuses on a decade, and you see Spider-Man actually like getting older. Like that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then my other favorite read was not Barbarian.
Berserker
Unbound by Jeff Lemire was pretty good. Was real. It was a good mini series.
Dude, Mike Deodato Jr.
Yeah,
I think the first time I remembered Mike Deodato Jr. was when he was doing the Incredible Hulk run with Bruce Jones. When they were doing like the Mr. Green, Mr. Blue.
Yeah.
Those were really cool. Like I love his art style. And then of course he took over for John Romita Jr. on Spider-Man when J. Michael Straczynski was writing.
Yeah, and it improved the art a little.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think he's working on with another comic book publisher. Did you hear about this comic book publisher, the AWA, Artists, Writers, and Artisans, or something like that?
You told me that like a couple of weeks ago. I heard. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Like I think
sounds like a wrestling promotion.
Yeah. It's independent people. Straczynski, who he's one of my all-time favorite comic book writers, man. Like to me, his Spider-Man run is still the best Spider-Man run. I know there's like a lot of like Dan Slott fans,
right.
Which Dan Slott I thought did a great job too, but I feel like Dan kind of just copied. Like he was writing Spider-Man like Iron Man. Like when Spider-Man had like the Spider-Man was posing as the bodyguard to Peter Parker. I'm like, that's a ripoff of Iron Man. That's what Iron Man did. Iron Man was originally the bodyguard to Tony Stark, So I just felt like he was just taking ideas from like classic Iron Man stories and he was just making it for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Straczynski, when he was writing his Spider-Man run, like I love that he made him a teacher, like a science teacher. He went back to his old high school and, kind of like they could have done more with that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was just so much going on as him as Spider-Man, So it's like, but it would have been cool to see him like being a mentor and teaching kids and like, who knows what they could have done with that.
Yep. And then yeah, I think Joe was talking about this book here about the red and stuff. Yeah.
That's the acetate cover.
Yeah, that's the acetate one. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's the one he was talking about.
You know what? Every year these publishers, they come out with like these like variant covers, and whether it's the acetate covers or whether it's the lenticular covers. And I have a feeling glow in the dark covers, man. Those things are gonna make a comeback.
Yeah, next year, 2020, it's gonna be glow in the dark ones. I have a feeling.
I mean, you have foil covers, but you know what I really want? I want chromium covers. That's what I want.
You want chromium? Yeah, I got one. Chromium. See?
No, that's foil.
That's foil. So what's a chromium one?
Chromium, I think, is like a harder cover.
Hold on.
I may have
an old 90s one.
Yeah.
No, this is a shiny cover too. Never mind. Not chromium.
Hey, what's up, William?
It's a gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost looks like a chromium cover, almost.
Well, no, because chromium is very close to foil.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's more of a like just.
Yeah, this is like old 90s foil cover. This is the old 90s.
I don't know if it's referred to as metallic cover because it's not metal.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen metal covers before, and that's from Chaos Comics.
Yeah.
That's from them.
Oh, you know what? They should have done a metal cover for Dark Knight's Metal.
Yeah. Well, but you know how expensive that would have been just to do a Dark Knight's Metal cover.
Yeah.
Oh, see, wait. Joe goes, no, that wasn't it. I'm trying to figure out what cover he's talking about. All red cover. Oh, I know it. I know the all red cover he's talking about. Mike Mayhew cover, the all red one. I have it, but I need to dig up but it's like the Marilyn Monroe thing. It's like she's laying in a Marilyn Monroe pose, like when she was in Playboy. Yeah, and then it has him sign it. Yeah, so.
Dude, there's so many Vaporilla covers.
Yeah, there's so many, man. It's like,
at this point, there has to be like over 1,000 at least.
Probably. I haven't counted yet, but probably I wouldn't doubt it. So, you ever Kickstarted anything?
Me?
Yeah, ever Kickstarted any comic books, anything like that?
No. I mean, I've thought about it. But I mean, I'm the type of person, like, if I'm going to do something, I want to make sure that I do it well and that it's going to be a success. I don't want to just do something for the sake of doing something and then throw it on there and then.
No, I'm saying, have you ever Kickstarted somebody's comic? That's what I meant.
Oh, you mean contributed, like donated.
Yeah. I've never done it.
Of course. Jimmy Palmiotti does. Occasionally, he does Kickstarters. He did one.
I've never done it. I've done it for Brian Polito 3 times already this year.
Yeah. Brian Polito's killing it on his Kickstarters, man.
Yeah, Polito did the. Actually, Polito didn't do this. Don Matique did this, but it's jeweled edition cover, and there's only 400, limited to 400. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a jeweled edition, and it's signed by Polito and signed by Don.
Yeah, I'm hoping next year for my comic book business, I want to create my own exclusive cover.
That's gonna be a Superman book, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know. I've been told to start small and go with a small publisher like Boom or IDW.
I would. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm such a big Superman fan, so I would love it if either Action Comics or Superman, I get that to be my first exclusive variant. You know?
I've heard how much people have to pay for those exclusive covers. It's not cheap.
No. Yes, I mean, with the bigger publishers like Marvel and DC, you're looking at, I don't know, $4,000 to $6,000.
Yeah, minimum. That's what I heard. Yeah, minimum.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be a lot. It would be a lot. Who knows? Like, if I do well enough and save enough, and I could apply for small personal loan. I've applied for a small personal loan last year. I got I think $3,000. And
you have
so
to pay
like,
those loans back. You know that, right? I go. When you get loans, you know it's a loan, so you have to pay it back.
oh, I know. I'm still paying it back. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying if I get that paid off, that looks good on my part. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, cool. Like they're already like sending me offers for like more personal loans, and I'm like, no. I'm gonna pay this one off first, and then. But the goal is, if by paying this one off, I can get a bigger one.
Here. Our buddy's here. Aha!
Oh, there he is, our buddy the elf. Where's the picture at? Where's he at?
Hello. I don't know where's my picture.
Hit your camera. There you go. There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, why are you giving me the Robert De Niro look?
Oh.
Well, you know, I just got out of the shower, you see. You know, I was in the rain. I got wet. Bobby, I got wet. I had to go take a shower, get that rainwater off of me. Now I'm in my black shirt, so I look like Robert De Niro. I'm Bobby. Yeah. Actually, I'm a little bit more like Joe Pesci. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, let me tell you something, pal. They fuck you at the drive-thru.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I got it.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Talking about the best worst reads of 2019. Best worst best covers. Yeah, so best of 2019 pretty much.
I was talking about the top 3 beaches in the state of Arizona. That's a thinker.
Oh, well. Yeah. So Tim, you've read the White Widow, right? What you think? Hot garbage? Hot garbage fire or not?
That's actually at least it had something pretty to look at.
Everything.
But everything from Marvel.
Well, this wasn't from
crappy.
Marvel. This was an indie book. This was an indie one. The White Widow one was an indie.
Hey now. Donny Cates puts out some good stuff with Marvel.
Yeah.
That Absolute Carnage. There's good stuff.
Well, that was a little that was a little disappointing, man. That Absolute Carnage was a little. I'm a big Donnie fan.
I heard the ending was disappointing, but I mean,
I'm a big Donnie fan, but that was disappointing, man. The ending was disappointing to me, though.
Yeah.
The ending was disappointing, though. Honestly, it was really disappointing. And then I said this was a pretty good read for us. I thought it was a really good read. Once in Future.
Wait, did we lose Tim? He looks frozen.
He might have. Let's see.
Is he using his acting skills to just stand still?
I hope not. Oh, there you go.
It's raining really bad, so you know.
Yeah.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
I think it's. I said
and it was raining really bad.
Yeah.
But I get it. You know.
Yeah, it happens.
You're freezing up on us again.
Yeah, this was a bit. I thought it was a good read this year. So.
Once and Future was a good read. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good reads from Boom this year.
Yeah.
Something is Killing the Children is a good read.
Yep.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is a good read.
Yeah.
Last Stop on the Red Line was a good read. Was that Dark Horse? That was Dark Horse.
Yeah.
What's the one that they got out right now? There's what's the one that they got out right now from Boom?
Hold on.
The Russian one.
Road of Bones. Was that it?
Road of Bones was good. Yeah. But there was the Russian one, the one that just came out not too long ago. With it's based on the true story of a true serial killer.
That
one's a good one too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was Boom.
That was IDW.
Was it not Boom? I thought it was Boom.
It might be IDW.
Oh, was it IDW?
Yeah, it might have been. And I said Bone Parish was a pretty good. I thought this was a really good read too.
Yeah, Bone Parish was good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bone Pairs. Yeah, Bone Pairs was a pretty good read. And then I said this was a pretty good start of a read, since this started in the middle of 2019.
Looks like the second issue should be coming first week in January.
Yep.
At least it was solicited on the Diamond website.
Yep, I'm excited for that too, man. I was excited for this. So actually, Ed was actually signing today at what was it? Not Dynamite, but the Dynamite. You know, the other store, the one in the malls in Citrus Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed and I think Miko Suyan was there too. Supposedly, I think.
I don't think so.
At Hollywood Comics.
Yeah, Hollywood Comics. Yeah,
or whatever.
I think it was just the psychologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will's not very good at getting good guests doing signing.
Okay.
He doesn't have that kind of money.
I mean, it's my understanding that they were closing the store today too.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, you mean like going out of business?
Well, I believe they're going out of the mall. Yeah, I'm not sure if Will's going to continue at opening, but something. I think he is closing that location, and he's going to be just focusing on the Waters location.
So he's down the one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he had one there, and then he had the other one in what was it, university, and he shut that one down.
There was a lot of store closures here at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know. So it's kind of crazy.
This was my favorite Marvel read.
Too many stores, anyways, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For our area.
Yeah.
You know, I've talked to people who like live in other states, and they're like, they have to drive over like 2 cities just to get to a store.
Mm-hmm. Or like the friend that's in what was it? Not Michigan. I forget where, but he originally had to drive 85 miles away from 85 miles to his
really?
LCS. Yeah.
What did he do? Go to the store like every 3 months?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then now he has a store a little closer, like 20 miles away from him now. So it's a little closer.
Dude,
but
I've talked to people who like they'd have like one store that's like 30 miles from where they live, and then another store that's like 50 miles.
Yeah.
And they would rather drive to the store that's 50 miles away because they didn't like the owner or they didn't like the customer service at the store that was like 30 miles away. You know? So there's all kinds of stories, man. I'm sure there's all kinds of stories with retailers and collectors and where people shop at, and so that's the business. Oh, Eddie from Batcave says Deceased is good. I agree with that. I haven't read through all of it, but
Deceased was good, but like a lot of people started hating. They're like just hating on it because some of the guys are big Marvel guys, so I understand.
And it's not over. There's a 3-issue miniseries coming out.
For which one?
Deceased.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I mean, I think it's Tom Taylor that's writing that.
Yeah. I think so too.
I think he also was writing before that. He had contributed to Injustice.
Oh right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so like these alternate like DC storylines, these alternate DC universes, that it's perfect for Tom, because Tom's, I think he's a very well written writer. I think he has a lot of talent, and I think it's just easier as a writer to like write something that doesn't have any continuity. You can kind of just free roam and do whatever you want.
Right.
And when you have that kind of ability to kind of just do whatever you want, I think the better the chances are of like delivering a more fun and entertaining story.
Sorry guys, I don't have my reader glasses on, so I can't read all the comments that are being made. I think Justice for Comics just said that he posted his top 25 variants for the year.
Yeah. You need to do that too. Yeah, you need to do the one too, Tim. That'd be kind of cool. You should do one.
Yeah.
Tim's gonna do like Tim will do top 25 short boxes of comics. And then by the time he's done with the top 25, the next year will be around.
I did get a little stack. So I got 24 comics here, under $20.
Oh,
These were going to be on my next Holland Booty, but I just wanted to brag about some of these buys that I got at Comics and Stuff in South Tampa.
Oh, I saw
got a great deal.
Barbara today. I went to go get a magazine box like you told me to.
Oh, right on. Yeah, he's got a new collection in. So if you guys want to check out some really cool key books that came in, I would suggest going down there. Plus, Matt brought some of the books in. I had most of the keys, so these are just weird books. And these were replacement books because these books were really cherry, and I just wanted to replace some of my ones that had a little bit of damage to them. But for some reason, I think I only got the first 4 issues, and then I stopped because this was on my list. So I got horrible reads, but it's nice when you can pick up a Wolverine number 4.
Hold on, I'll make you bigger so you can show it off.
Yeah, Wolverine number 5. Wolverine number 6, and a Wolverine number 7.
Nice.
All for $1 a piece in super beautiful cherry condition. You can hear the little My Light bags that they were put in. So those were nice. Got this beauty.
Ooh, hold on.
For $1. And that's a nice one.
Mine
had a staple. Mine had a staple issue, so I had to pick up another copy, and it's just a nice ASM 259. I'm continuing my collection of Fables. I got what is this, 4 and 5, I think it is. But once again, $1 a piece. These you can tell these used to be at Green Shift. It said the Green Shift.
They need to turn Fables into like an HBO series.
Well, Once Upon a Time was
the
supposed
Green
to be
Shift
that.
price was $14.99.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it for $1. These were cool. These were some really cool Dynamite issues that I didn't realize they came out. I must have missed these somehow. But I got this beautiful little Alice in Wonderland series from Dynamite.
Surprised me and you missed it.
What's really cool about it is, what's really cool is it not only is it a beautiful book, but it's got a nice little die cut cover.
Oh, that's
cool.
It's got some nice little
that is pretty cool
artwork. Yeah, and it's written by, of course, Lewis Carroll, Leah Moore, John Rippon, and Erica Awano as I guess the artist. It's just some beautiful painted work on the interiors. I was able to get 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
I think there was a 4th one in here, but then here's the 4th right there. Just really pretty books, These were, I want to say $3.99 or $4.99, and I got them for $1 a piece. And then got something very unique. It's called the Oz Wonderland Chronicles: Prelude to Evil, but it's got some beautiful covers. I'm not sure if you can see that one or not, but
yeah, we can see it.
What's that? Yeah,
the publisher on
these were Something Toys. Something Toys. It's not even a big publisher, but this is a beautiful Joe Jusko cover.
Nice.
You can see that.
I like Jusko's stuff too.
Yeah. Now check this one out. This was number 4. Alex Ross did this badass Dorothy Wicked Witch piece.
Oh, that's really
Split
cool.
face.
Almost looks like
that's probably the
Leia.
baddest looking Dorothy I've ever seen.
Yeah, almost looks like Leia on the other side. Yeah.
It's like
Dorothy looks pissed off. Look at her. That's a beautiful Dorothy.
That's the girl that Trump is feuding with.
it's Greta.
It's Greta,
And then
stories a great read.
Nice, beautiful painted cover. And then I got some cool Disneys because if I ever get a chance to meet with the guy from Ghost, I can't remember his name right now, but he was the actor he's the villain in Ghost, but he also did the voice to the Disney's Tarzan.
Oh.
I'm a huge Tarzan fan. I don't know how these slipped by me, but some beautiful. It was only a 2 miniseries.
I think you have the actors mixed up because I think Tate Donovan was Tarzan, right?
Was Tate? No, there was one that was for the film and another one for the series. Two different people.
Okay. Oh,
no, Tate Donovan,
the cartoon series, the animated series.
Yeah, Tate Donovan was somebody else. I don't think he was Tarzan. I'm pretty sure the guy that was the villain and Ghost was Tarzan, and he's been in a couple of things. I just can't remember his name. Here's a nice beauty, and this one was fantastic. This beautiful John Carter, Warlord of Mars.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a Warlord of Mars. No, it wasn't a Mars. I think. Hold on.
This was the original. This one that came out. This is a 35 center, number 11. This is the origin of Age of Thoris.
I got 20 center. I got something else. Yeah. It's not that.
You know what's cool about that is that Marvel Comics does Warlord of Mars, but Disney made the Warlord of Mars movie. But now that Disney owns Marvel, it's all connected.
Yeah, it's all connected. And this was a really cool pickup. It has a little corner bump, but these are hard to find. You know, Street Angel, the original series.
Oh, okay.
Slave labor.
I need to go hunt with Tim more often.
Got 1. Got 2. Got 3.
Look who's here.
4.
Barbara's here.
Hey, Barbara. Got the 5th issue that's hard to get. This one's hard to find. And then the Superior Showcase that has a Street Angel right here. Story in it. So it's a little one-off.
Almost looks like
a very hard book to get.
Almost looks like
William got the name Tony Goldwyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Goldwyn. There you go. Yeah. Tony Goldwyn's a fantastic actor.
I remember him in Friday the 13th, Part 6.
He what?
Yes. Very small role where he gets out of a car and says, I got this, sweetheart. I'll take care of this guy.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, now I remember that. Yeah.
In my opinion,
a little tiny revolver. What's that?
In my opinion, that was like that. Part 6 was like the best Friday the 13th out of all of them, I think.
It was good. It was a good one. I liked 6. 6 was a comeback movie, definitely.
Oh,
what do you got there, Jeff? Lady Death?
Have you seen Lady Death, Wizard 1/2 Canvas edition?
Oh, nice. I've heard of them.
Okay.
There's like 4 different editions of that 1/2. One being a canvas. I think there's a leather. Then there's a foil, and then there's the regular.
See, I found, me and Steve found this at the flea market. I found it at the flea market. I went, ooh. I went looking it up. Awesome. I'm like, I went looking it up. I'm like, I'm getting it. It's only $10.
Yeah.
There's some really cool Wizard halves out there.
Yeah. I saw this one. It was really cool, man. It's canvas bound, and I'm like, now I know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna give it to Dino to go to Emerald City to get Polito to sign this one and this one.
Nice.
Oh no.
Right. You showed that last week.
Yeah.
Somebody loves you, Jeff. That's a beautiful, beautiful AOK. That's a beautiful AOK. Yeah. And I like the little thing that he wrote on the back on the backboard. Just saying that you're a very genuine individual. I thought that's absolutely true about Jeff.
Yep.
Jeff is like the most genuine individual I've met in a long time.
Get that frame, put it next to your CGC copy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up CGC in this anyway. So
I'm talking about the board. Make sure you keep that board too, because CGC will throw that board away.
No, I'm gonna keep the board. I'm gonna keep all the board, but I'm gonna give Dino the book so he can get it signed for me. That and the canvas edition one, because I've never seen this one, and I looked online to see if it was any for sale or anything. A couple, but they all range in prices, but some of them sold. There's one online for right now going for like $69.
Wow.
On eBay.
Hard to get.
Yeah, hard to get. And I
want to say there's only like 300 copies or 250 copies of that issue.
But they said it's of canvas editions. There were only 60.
60.
copies.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you found
60.
that one at a flea market.
Yeah. 60.
What'd you pay?
Yeah. Each. $10.
What'd you get it for?
10.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, $10.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a hard book to find. Damn.
Yeah. And it got the COA in the back too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found it for 10.
Did you say little spider? Did you say Spider Girl was joining us?
Which one?
Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Yeah, Barbara wanted to, but Barbara does not. She's a little shy, so she wanted to see us live first to see how it flows, and then join us next week. But so we're gonna have a female's perspective, like I wanted originally. That's what I wanted the show to be, like having a female's perspective. So I'm gonna be.
Jeff, I just thought of an idea.
Well,
if you wanted a female perspective, you could have asked Tim.
Yeah.
Tim could have been could have acted. He could have been.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't insult all those beautiful females out there. Try to pretend to be a woman.
It'd be like the Silence of the Lambs.
Hello, Clarice.
He starts like putting on the lipstick. Starts
yes.
like
yeah.
This is what Barbara got to say. So far, it looks like it lasts.
You like comics?
You like comics? I'd read comics. I'd read comics so hard.
Yeah, so Barbara says so far it looks like a blast. So we'll probably see you next week.
Right on.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the best reads and all right, Tim. What's the best cover of the year you think that you've seen so far?
Huh. I'm really impressed by the that Vampirella acetate cover that came out last week.
You mean this one?
That was a beautiful cover. Yeah, that was really unique. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The acetates were all very nice. I mean, they were gimmicky, but they were interesting looking covers. But a lot of Lucio Perillo Justice League Odyssey covers that came out. Wow, that would be a heck of a challenge to really find out what covers were really, really nice. I'm sure there were store exclusive covers that were really nice.
Yeah.
There was the Alex Ross Marvel 1000. That was a beautiful cover that had a lot of Marvel heroes all lurching towards the camera.
I really wish I had the money and I could have acted on it when I had the opportunity. But when earlier this year when they came out with the Detective Comics 1000, you had the Alex Ross exclusive variant, which is basically a cover swipe of Detective 27, but with Alex Ross's art. Like that one really stood out to me. I was like, oof, looks really good.
That was a beautiful book. You can get them for about what? What are they going for? About $80 on eBay?
I think so.
Yeah.
When he
settled down a little bit.
He was doing like a pre-sale on it. They were like $20.
Yeah,
$20, but with his signature, it would have went up to like 80, I think, or 50.
Oh yeah. Like I saw Key Collector Comics had a special sale going on, coinciding with Alex Ross's online store, and they were like first time ever 10 or 20% off on Alex Ross books from his website. So I was like seeing all the books that just regular comic book covers, that he did, like a regular Marvel. Like what was it? Immortal Hulk. It'll be like a regular Immortal Hulk cover book that he signed it, and because he signed it, it's like $50. So I assume his signature is worth. He's charging $50 for his signature, basically.
Yeah.
I got to admit, the chromium cover for Cyberfrog Blood Honey #1 was a freaking awesome cover. Ethan has not lost a stroke of talent. I mean, he put a lot of love into that book, and you can tell that every panel was just a labor of love. Yeah. And Cyberfrog Blood Honey #1 was a beautiful, beautiful book.
Yeah.
What's up, Immortal Biggie Shaq? My boy, Immortal Biggie Shaq.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so many beautiful covers.
Like
that
this
came
one.
Out.
Yeah, like all the guys want to see the ladies. Like this one.
Yeah.
The Perillo cover.
When you really get into the detail, there was a beautiful Mike Mignola cover that came out for, was it a Christmas special, Hellboy and Krampus?
Oh yeah.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful book.
I'm sorry. I just had this funny idea. Like when I turned my head, I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. If I'm turning my head this way, it's like I'm looking at Tim talking. And so, like, I feel like it's almost like the Brady Bunch. Like I just turn and I'm like,
how's it going, Randall? It's a story. Hey, speaking of Brady Bunch, I just saw that they just released a DVD or a Blu-ray collection of some really cool Brady stuff. They've got the entire series,
okay.
but it also comes with the animated series.
I didn't even know
Brady Kids. Yep, first time on Blu-ray, I believe. Then it's got all 4 films. Yeah, there were 4 films. 2 were straight to television. 2 were in the theaters. And then there's even a little Easter egg, I believe, of the Brady Variety Hour, the first pilot for that, which is really cool. I mean, a lot of that stuff you just don't see.
The movie where like Gary Cole played as, I was going to say Tom Brady, but that's not right.
They were hilarious. They were hilarious. The movies were hilarious. If you were,
they are, and I love the fact that the oldest kid of the Bradys was the voice of Peter Parker in the 1990s Spider-Man cartoon series, the '94 series. Was it Greg Brady?
Yeah. I know what's his name was the Spider-Man for like the Spider-Man Marvel animated series, the one that was big. That was was it Daniel Barnes, the guy who did the voice to Aladdin?
Yeah, he was in the Brady Bunch movie.
He was in the Brady Bunch movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he played the oldest Greg. Yeah. I saw him at a convention. And I remember Christopher Daniel Barnes' name.
Yeah.
I was just like, I just yelled out, "Hey, Spidey!" You know, and he turned, he saw me, and he smiled and he waved, and I just thought that was cool. Like for me, like he is.
I've got a post.
I think we lost him for a second.
Training card again.
Yeah. Well, let me show off some AOK books that I got this year. So Act of Kindness books I got. I got this from my boy Javi. I had to show this off from SuperCon when we first met each other. So yeah, the funny story behind this, I'm always gonna keep it because there's a funny story behind it. The lady that tried to sell it to Javi goes, "Oh, if you smile, I'll give it to you for a discount." So so he smiled, give it to him for a discount. Another one of my friends on YouTube, the Robert, the comic book Jesus Galvin, actually gave me a bunch of Dons from Joseph Michael Linsner, her first cover appearance. So awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then this is another book from Javi, another Vampy from Javi.
Nice. And
then Lady Death Gold Edition, foil edition, shiny edition.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's the AOK I got.
Let me ask you something, Jeff. Have you done a
Act of Kindness? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I've done Act of Kindness to a bunch of them. So yep, I've done it. It's actually fun. Yeah, he's moving now.
Is that Vigo?
Yeah.
Vigo from Carpathia.
Is Vigo?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and then the biggest AOK I got so far. The biggest AOK I got so far this year. The biggest act of kindness I got so far. So,
hey man, I'm stuck in my comic book room. Somebody called 911. All the boxes fell on me, man. I had to change the perspective because my Wi-Fi is giving me problems tonight because of the rain. Mm-hmm. So somebody please come here and rescue me.
The comic book community can blame Mylar Madness for this the cow messing around in the book for giving it to me.
Yeah, I remember when I gave you that book.
Yeah, and then they go. Everybody goes, Jeff and that damn cow school messing around in the book. You can blame Mylar for that one.
Zombie poking a cow.
Yeah, zombie poking a cow.
Oh, did
Well,
any
you
of
know,
you guys go see Star Wars yet?
I have not.
Nope.
I cannot see it until after the new year because of my gig.
Yeah.
But have you? Did you see it?
No. I tried to go see it last night. There weren't really any good seats available, so I was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I'm so spoiled now. Like I really have to have like decent seats. Because if I don't, I know that somehow, some way, somebody in the audience is going to say something or do something that's going to annoy me, and it's going to distract me from the film, and then it ruins it.
Right.
So I'm hoping to go Tuesday. I also have like a crazy work schedule this week. I was supposed to be off today, and then I got like a last minute call on Saturday saying, hey, I need to work. So I was like, okay. And so I ended up not. Today was the day. Today was the day to go see that movie, but I need the money. So I chose money. So you're doing like, what Jim Carrey did in Yes Man?
Yeah.
Even
the foil cover for this was pretty good too. The foil cover. I thought it was pretty cool.
The two of you have both seen many comics. But what you haven't seen is the horror. The horror of comics. The horror of the comic industry.
Hey Jeff, you should listen to him. Yeah. He knows something.
Yeah.
Yes. I know something. The horror. Actually, I can't stay too long tonight, guys. I actually have a date.
Oh, that's cool.
With Destiny?
Yes. With tape. Can you see up my nose yet?
Yeah.
I'm that guy from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. My friend here, he doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. I'll be careful next time. Next time you'll be dead.
I love how everyone's like, after the new movie just came out, people have been ranking all the Star Wars films.
Right.
Other than, the last film, how would you rank the Star Wars films?
That's easy. Because I'm an old school guy and I actually seen the first film in the theaters. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of Return of the Jedi, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Return of the Jedi, the first three, 1, 2, and 3, boom. And then probably Revenge, Phantom, then Clone. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna give the new one a little bit. The first one from this new trilogy. What was it called?
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. I'm gonna put that above Clone Wars. So probably better. Yeah, way better than Clone Wars. I'm gonna probably put that maybe in the fifth spot.
To me, it's neck and neck with Revenge of the Sith. Only reason to me Revenge of the Sith was good was because of Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, not only that, but man, they gave us really what we wanted to see: a long, Jedi fight with laser swords and lava, and it was just insane. That whole movie was insane. It's crazy things. We got to see Darth Vader kill younglings. That was crazy. That was insane.
Well,
some beautiful visuals.
Allegedly.
Some of it I didn't agree with. Yeah.
All he did was turn on the lightsaber. You didn't actually see him kill him, but
yeah, but it inferred that he did, Yeah. But it gave us great lines like, I hate sand. Gets everywhere.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
Your new empire.
Yes. But Ewan McGregor screaming, "You were the chosen one!" Oh God.
You're my brother. I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, what the sad part is that they kept hinting and teasing us with these stories that Anakin and Obi-Wan went on, but we never got to actually see them. We just heard them talking about it.
Well, that's
what
what
is that? Is that the seventh time I've saved your ass?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that came out of Clone Wars that was good. They should have showed that instead of all the politics in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never know. You know, they could do an animated series where you see a younger Anakin.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, if we start throwing the animated series in there, and then we've got, you know, everything gets knocked down another notch because, you know, Rebels is really good. Shit, you know, the one for young girls, the Powers of the Force or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that one's actually better than some of the films.
I think I can go along with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've already heard some rumors about this new one, and that people are telling me, Tim, you're not going to like it. I'm like, oh God, stop telling me that. Let me make up my own mind.
I'm going to tell you, go in with no expectations. You'll enjoy it. But if you go in with expectations, you're not going to enjoy it.
I will always try to go into a theater with no erections. Absolutely.
like one of our other friends on YouTube was telling me it's powdered sugar and rainbows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like rainbows.
Okay.
I like rainbows too. I like Care Bears.
Like that's what. That's what.
Care Bears should make a comeback.
Yeah,
don't tempt it. You never know, because the acetate covers were from the 90s, and a lot of the 90s stuff is coming back. So
you just gave me an idea. They should make acetate covers for Care Bears, a comic book. You know, and you know, you just flip it, so like you see them standing there, and then when you flip it, it's there shooting out the energy out of their bellies.
You know, all I can say is that I hope all my subs really appreciated me pulling all those acetate covers. Those acetate covers, you know, they got sharp edges. I had paper cut on my fingers from counting all the acetate covers.
That's weird because when I pulled for my customers, no issues and problems at all. Smooth, baby.
Randall, I don't use that much lotion on my hands.
Lotion.
He's just Asian. That's all it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On that trial.
You guys are teaming up on me now.
It's it's Metachlorian.
It's Metachlorian. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The tears of George Lucas.
I mean, look at.
Dip my fingers in there.
Look at Jeff Vampirella. Look at that acetate cover. Look at all that blood that's on that cover. That was from his fingers from trying to read the issue.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jeff.
Yeah.
You got a little nasty on that cover.
There's one or two jokes I can make there, but it could be offensive.
Where's that chrome one, Jeff?
The chrome one? You mean this one?
Oh yeah.
I like this one too.
That's a beautiful book. You got lucky you got that one, because I was eyeing that book.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, it's a big
blue lettering. You can always get the blue lettering one.
Oh, Eddie from the Batcave mentions the Mark Brooks detective covers. Yeah, those are really good. Really like really nice. Mark Brooks. Like I've liked Mark Brooks since like the early to mid 2000s, and like the art has gotten so much better.
Okay. Yeah. Here's another good Mark Brooks cover. Was the Power of X and House of X variant #1 that had the Mark Brooks connecting cover. That was a really nice cover by Mark Brooks.
Yeah,
and there's two of them.
That's what this one was.
Yeah.
That's what that one was. Yeah.
There was a lot of nice connecting covers for those X-Men books. I wish the story was as good as the art that was on the cover. I mean, I liked it. It was a nice change of pace, and it was fresh and new. But it's still, you know, I'm finding myself dropping all the X titles.
Oh yeah, I mean, what's funny is like, and you're not the only one. I mean, a buddy of mine, Marco, he's a huge X-Men fan, and he thinks like the two best X titles right now are Marauders and New Mutants, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I
Well,
think
New Mutants are
Yeah, would you
they're
call
in
the
space right now, and they're with the Shire Empire, and they've got the Starjammers. So I've always been a fan of the Starjammers.
oh,
And
yeah.
upon the new solicitations for the new Diamond solicitations for I think it's March, because they just posted them on the website. It looks like the New Mutants are crossing over with the X-Men, because they're mentioned in the new X-Men book. I want to say it's number 10 or 11 or something like that. So yeah, let's see if the X-Men and the New Mutants team up and they have the Starjammers and the Shire Empire and all that other stuff.
I'm just gonna wait for them to cancel it so they can restart at number 1 again. You know.
Yeah.
So would you call some of the X-Men hot garbage fire? Some of the stuff.
Well, it's not that it's hot garbage. What it is that they've made the X-Men now where there's no risk. Everybody can be reborn.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's a little that's a little weird, but yeah.
I mean, I give Jonathan Hickman credit for
trying to make
something
new,
exciting again.
Yeah.
You know, like people legitimately really. I still haven't read it. I have my copies and I haven't read it yet. The art looked okay. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta look through this book. You know, it's just like I heard more of it was just the writing and the dialogue. And House of X and Powers of X was, I heard, a very solid, very good read. And then with all that hype, and then all these number ones, and people were trying out all the other number ones, the number ones didn't live up to the hype of House of X and Powers of X, which is very disappointing. So either House of X and Powers, maybe Jonathan Hickman just did too good of a job. You know, like I raised the bar up here, and nobody could reach the bar.
Yeah, I mean. It definitely created a lot of excitement. I think things like Key Collector, and I think that people like Comic Tom and things like that, they also added to that same excitement. The variant covers added to the excitement. They became very collectible. X-Men was very desired again. We were pulling 40, 50 copies every week of X-Men, because it was a weekly event. And it was a maddening month. I can tell you, 2 months. Yeah. So
this thing pissed me off this week.
What is that? Oh yeah, the Venom Island.
Venom Island.
Yeah.
Story good.
Mark Bagley did the art on that, right?
By the way, I'm going to put this out there. I'm not sure if anybody's put this out there yet, but I got a little spoiler alert. But people should be looking for a variant cover. It's a secret variant for Doctor Strange #1 that comes out next week. There is a secret variant to the cover. There's a lot of variants for #1, but the regular #1 cover has a secret variant to it. So everybody be on the lookout. If you've seen the cover, it's a Phil Noto cover, and on one hand he's got a scalpel, and the other hand he's doing some magic, and there's a green circle around the magic, and then every 10 copies the green circle moves over to the scalpel. So just look for the magic emanating from the scalpel and or the hand up making the devil sign or the love sign or whatever it is you want to call it. So yep, I haven't seen many people post it or talk about it, because it doesn't really hit the stands until next week. But as everyone knows, probably they did ship us books for next week.
What do you think? You think that'll be a hot book for a couple weeks, and then?
Yeah, it'll be just like the other secret variants. It'll be a hot book for a couple of weeks, and then it'll sort of start to settle. But if you can pick up the green scalpel, I would suggest you do, because it would be a nice book to flip or a nice book to have when everything settles. Yeah. Nice. So it looks like a good read. I'm a little excited about it, because it's kind of like a little supernatural in the hospital. He's a surgeon. He's working in a hospital, but yet he has to use his magical technique to remove, doctor, I have a heart problem. And it's not really a heart problem. It's a demon that's attached to this guy's heart and is squeezing it. So he has to use not only the scalpel, but his magic to get this demon off this guy's chest.
You just gave me a brilliant idea to pitch for television, coming to ABC next season, this fall, coming to ABC this fall. Magic Hospital.
Magic, yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically like Grey's Anatomy with magic. Lots of romance and stuff going on, and throwing some werewolves and some vampires.
This week, this panel drove me crazy.
Yeah.
You see what She-Hulk looks like?
Yeah. She's a man.
Yeah. She drove me nuts, man. I'm like,
she's a man.
I'm reading it. I'm like, what the hell is that?
That is the new version of She-Hulk.
Oh man, that drove me crazy. Because I'm like, I'm reading it. I'm like, it pulled me out because I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If they decide to do a J. Scott Campbell variant of it, it's not going to look the same.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? Here's something that's really cool to talk about. Did you guys see Saturday Night Live this past weekend?
Oh yeah, with Eddie Murphy, yeah.
With Eddie Murphy,
I haven't watched it yet.
That was pretty good. I got to admit, Eddie did a couple of good sketches. We got to see Buckwheat again. We got to see Gumby again. We got to see
Mr. Robinson.
The Reverend. Yeah, Mr. Robinson. Yeah. So he had some nice sketches. Some of them were duds, but it was good to see him back on Saturday Night Live. He gained a little bit of weight.
Very rarely do you see someone, go 100% in a SNL episode. Usually it's like 2-3 really good skits in an episode, and then a couple throwaways.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hate to say this, but what does that say? I'm just imagining the nurse's office at Hogwarts. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yeah. That would be pretty cool. That would be really cool.
We're signing out anyways. It's an hour, so we're signing out now. So
it's called Surgeon General.
All right, guys. There was the Extreme Nerd Table, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys enjoyed it, check you guys later. We're out.
Oh,
and I want to let everybody know out there that you all are damn sexy.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Hi from Bucky the Elf.